100 meters. This anime movie is released on 2025 and its runtime is around 1 hour 47 minutes. Usually I don't watch sports anime movies, but when I watched this movie trailer, I felt to watch this movie. So I made a shorts about it. You can check out it in our channel. The story of this movie is about a journey of a person from childhood to adult life. In that journey, he meets so many people, so many different perspectives. Okay, this movie starts with our main character named Togashi, and he likes running, usually 100 meters. He runs so quickly that people call him you are naturally gifted and you are like superhuman. One day he casually finishes a race and walking through his home, and he saw a person who is struggling to run. The person fell down, and that person was Komiya. There was a little bit conversation between them, and the next day our main character sees him in the school. He was a new transfer student to that school, and he can't introduce himself properly. And the next day our main character was thinking about him and suddenly saw him through the window, running quickly with lots of struggle. Then our main character fastly overtakes him and stops him and asks a question. And the question was, why are you pushing yourself so hard even if you can't run? And Komiya answers, when he runs so fast, his vision gets blurred. And he forgets his social anxiety, fear and loneliness. That's why he's running every day. But our main character says, isn't it misusing of the running? And Komiya answers, if I feel happy, it feels like a relief, why not should I run? And there was a little bit conversation with them, and finally our main character give him advice to run 100 meter dash. Why? Because our main character says when he runs 100 meters, he forgot everything, he's only focused on the running and feel happy. So it works for him. So he give advice to Komiya, and Komiya also feel inspired by our main character words and started 100 meters running. From next day our main character trains him. Our main character also advised him to take a break. But Komiya is so dedicated to his work, he never took break and worked hard every day. At the end he finally won a gold medal at the race. And he was so happy. So our main character is naturally gifted, so he wins every race he participated. And there was a little incident. Our main character met a person who is older than him, and he compete a race with him. And that person gives some advice to him, and our main character was inspired by the words of him. And one day our main character and Komiya decided to run a 100 meter race. In that race, Komiya wins. And he say goodbye. And our main character says see you tomorrow in school. But in the school he never arrives because he was transferred to another school due to his parents' reason. After that incident, they never met each other for a long time. After some years and after some incident, our main character tries to quit the racing. But one incident inspired him and he started racing again. And now we met Komiya, who is from another school, racing with our main character. In that race, I will not tell who won the race, but it was raining heavily. And they shows after 15 years or maybe 10 years. They introduced some different characters. Our main character was naturally gifted, but is now losing every race he participated. To see what happened to our main character, you should watch this movie called 100 meters. When I talk about this movie characters, there are so many characters with so many different perspectives of racing. And each characters have a different goal and different vision of the race. Our main character was naturally gifted, but after some incident, he also failed the race and lost his purpose. After failing several times and meeting a person named Kaido, he finally found the reason why he is racing. And in this movie, our main character says we should accept the defeat. Winning is a good part, but accepting defeat is way more important than winning a race. A person who always wins, when he loses, he feels so disappointment. That's why we should accept the defeat. And in this movie, there is another character whose father is a national champion, and he has the pressure to win the race. He was so blind, he was just focusing on winning the race. And when he lost the race, he lost the purpose. But at the end, he also figured it out what the reason of race. Kaido is a person, he was naturally talented and he always wins the race. But at a point of his life, he met another person who was more hardworking than him and overcomes him. For the couple of years, Kaido was only the second person. He says something, it is the reality, we should first accept the reality, then we should try to escape the reality. It is not important to escape the reality. It is important to understand what is the reality and then trying to escape it. And this advice inspires our main character, and he finally figures out what he was actually doing it. What is the reality? In other side, Komiya was always winning the race. Now he broke almost all the records, and his main focus was winning the race, beating records, setting new records. And he was so frustrated about it. At some point of time, he was of beating records, setting new records, lost the purpose why he was participating in this 100-meter race. And he meets our main character once again, and our main character gives him advice. To see that advice, you should watch the movie 100 meters. The ending of this movie was in a high note. The animation quality is good. They used some different animation style. Overall, the animation quality is good. When I talk about the pacing of this movie, it was little up and down. The movie first minute hooks you with a note, and the movie runs in a normal way, and suddenly it grabs a high note. In the second half of the movie, they are showing the perspective why everyone is racing. Some character have a different meaning of race, and some other character has also different meaning. If you are watching till the end of this video, I will like to give you one advice. Go to an empty field with no obstacles, or maybe little some obstacle, or some go to open field with less obstacles. According to this movie 100-meter race, we can finish it in 10 seconds. But in my opinion, it can't be finished in 10 seconds. You may take 30 seconds or even 1 minute. And also use our main character advice that we should not take longer steps. It will ruin the balance of the running. Instead of taking long jumps, instead of taking long steps, we should run like we are kicking the ground. Do not focus on anybody, just focus on the race and what you are seeing at the moment. And also let me know in the comments, how did you feel in that 100-meter race?